Hey guys, and welcome back. I did things a little bit differently this video, you'll see. I hope you don't mind it, but let me know. Today's video we are doing a tutorial on this sunsetty orange and yellow kind of look we've got going on here. We kept everything pretty neutral, not too screaming, too loud. And we did not do a wing liner. How do we feel about that? A little nervous? I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I had to stop myself from reaching for my liquid liner. But I did it, guys. I did it. And I like the way that this look came out. If you guys did too, let me know down in the comments section below. And if you want to see how I achieve this sunsetty orange look, then just keep watching. Okay, to get started, I'm going to be priming my lids using the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. With this primer, you only need the very smallest amount. So, that's it. And that's going to prime both of our eyelids up to our brows. Alright, and then I'm just going to be taking Scotch tape. And I'm just going to be taking two small pieces. Start with one. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, take it off, put it on again, just so that way it gets rid of some of the sticky adhesive. So that way when we put it on our face it's not too harsh. And I'm going to put it not directly there, but leave it open just a little bit. I'm going to do that on both sides. And this is just going to keep it nice and clean from when we take the tape off, because we are not going to do a wing liner today. I know, big surprise, because I always do wing liner. But this one I want to keep nice and keep in the theme of the sunsetty orange kind of thing. And I think putting a black wing liner would just take away from that. Okay, to get started I'm going to go into the Morphe 35W. And I'm going to take this shade here, and that's going to be my all over shade to set that primer. Okay, and then going back into the 35W, I'm going to take this orangey shade here. It's kind of like a burnt orange kind of shade, and that's going to go all in my crease. Okay, for our outer V, I'm going to dip into the Morphe 35N. And this one is just like the 35W, but this one has all matte shades. There are no shimmer shades in this one. Whereas the 35W has a lot of these shades are shimmery and only like a few of the darker shades here and a few of the shades up here are matte. So if you get the 35W, you don't necessarily need this one. I have both because I like using some of the shimmer shades that are in this palette that are matte in here as my transition colors or my outer V color. So I like having both, but you don't need both of them. Okay. Then I'm going to dip into this shade here. Again, this is in the 35N. And that's going to go in our outer V and a little bit in our crease just to darken up that orange shade. And basically we're going to blend until we develop carpal tunnel, because we do not want any harsh lines. We want it all to be gradient and flow perfectly together. So blend, blend, blend. Alright, and once we've done that, we're going to go back into the 35W and take this shade here. It's kind of like a gold shimmery shade. And that's going to go all over our lid. And I am going to spray my brush with some setting spray just so I can make the glitter glowiness pop in the eyeshadow. Okay, and once we've done that, we're just going to remove the tape. And see how it gave us a nice sharp line? Same thing here. Alright, and I already went ahead and primed my face, so we are just going to go ahead and get into foundation. Alrighty, for concealer, I'm going to be using my NYX HD Concealer in Glow. Does it happen to anybody else where with only the NYX ones, every time you touch it, the writing comes off on your skin? Because every time I buy them, I'm like not wanting to touch it because the writing comes off on my fingers. And as always, setting that concealer with a loose powder. Okay, and before we finish the rest of our face, we are going to get back into the Morphe 35N palette. And we are going to take the orange shade that we put in our crease, and we're going to buff that along our lower lash line. Okay, and then we are going to take that light, or that caramel-y brown shade that we put in our outer V, and we are going to keep that just right here in the outer. Okay, I went ahead and did my brows off camera because you guys have seen me do my brows. It's nothing fancy schmancy, it's the same old thing. So now we are going to bronze our face. We're not going to contour today, we're just going to bronze. And I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I like this one because it smells like coconuts. For blush, I'm going to be taking the WetnWild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Mauve. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Colossal Chaotic Lash mascara. This has become my new favorite mascara, guys. Okay, this gives me length, it gives me volume, it curls my lashes for me, because I have little tiny lashes that just stick straight out like this. They don't curl, they don't flare up, they just stick out like this. And I never use a curling thingy-majingy because once I did that and I like pinched the skin on the side of my eye, so I don't use those anymore. So this like replaces it all together. It curls my lashes, it makes them beautiful, and it's just, you guys are gonna see in a minute. That's what the wand looks like. So compared next to my eye, it's almost the same size as my eyeball. So it's a very big wound, so you must be careful. Look at that, you guys. That's so crazy. And I apologize in advance if you can hear my neighbor upstairs just stomping away. She's like the size of a toothpick, and she stomps around like she's the size of an elephant. I don't know. And she's the only one who lives up there. I apologize if you can hear her. Okay, and while we let our lashes dry, I'm going to move on to highlighter, and I'm going to take the Lorac highlighter in Starlight. Okay, for falsies, we are going to be using the KoKo Lashes in the style 201. I don't want anything too dramatic because I don't want it to cover up that sunsetty orange we did. And then for lips, we are going to be using the Gerard Cosmetics Lip Cream in Destiny. And to set our face, we are going to be using the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Alright, you guys, this is our finished look. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below to be kept up to date with new videos. How do we feel? How do we feel about the no liner look? I'm kind of digging it. Not on the majority of makeup looks, but for this one I'm really liking it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and until our next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.